Hey there, Regina Anley here, and it is time for the weekly AI Spotlight. This week, our theme is all about standing out. And today, I actually changed some things up. Today is about letting AI uncover your story first, and then I'm going to show you something extra special after about standing out. So let's start with the original topic, your story. This one is fairly quick, and I'm going to put this prompt inside underneath this, underneath the video here when we're all done. I will put the prompt out here. So when you think about your story, one of the biggest things I get from people when I have them uncover their story is they don't know exactly what to say. They don't know exactly what their story, I mean, they know their story, they lived it, right? It's their experience and everything else. They just don't necessarily know how to put it together in a comprehensive way that they can then use to create unique content that is very unique to them and helps them stand out because no one has your exact story. There's no one walking the face of the earth that has all of your experiences, all your beliefs, all your journey, your trainings, your everything. There's nobody who has that. So it is the number one way to stand out by sharing your story and your experiences and how you do things. So what this prompt does is it prompts you. So it's a prompt to prompt you to get your story out there. So I'm going to read the prompt to you, and it says, act as a skilled storytelling coach who helps coaches and consultants uncover powerful personal stories they can use in their content to attract clients. I want to use my own story in my marketing, but I struggle to clearly pull it out of myself and explain it in a compelling way. Please guide me through this process step by step, asking me one question at a time. Wait for my response before asking the next question. Your goal is to help me uncover, this is the important stuff, a meaningful experience or turning point in my life or business. The challenge or struggle I faced. What I was thinking and feeling during that time. What changed or shifted for me. What I learned, and how that connects to the work I do today and the clients I help. Ask questions that are simple, clear, and easy to answer, but also help me go deeper emotionally, not just the surface level answers. Once we've gone through the questions, help me turn my answers into a short, natural sounding story I can use on a social media post. Keep it conversational in my voice, not robotic or overly polished. So I'm going to hit go here. That's the prompt. And away we go. All right, so let's begin. Think about your business or career journey. What's a moment that stands out with something really shifted for you? It could be a decision you made, a conversation you made, moment you felt stuck or frustrated, when something finally clicked. Don't overthink it. Just share the first moment that comes to mind. Since I have my microphone on, I'm going to use it. One thing that comes to mind about my personal story is I struggled for a long time following other coaches and consultants who tried to fit me into a box, had me use their templates, model everything that they did. And I spent a lot of money on coaches and consultants, and I literally never made a dime back from any of their trainings because they were trying to make me like them, and I wasn't like them. So even though they were trying to basically force their frameworks and methodologies on my unique situation, it didn't work for me. It may have worked for some others, but for me, it didn't do anything. And so I became extremely frustrated. Now, what I did was I finally decided that that was actually my problem. I needed to stop following those people who were telling me I needed to fit in this box. I needed to go out. And that was my big shift, was realizing that the issue was not the people I was working with. The issue was the box that everyone was trying to put me in. And when I realized that I don't fit in a box, at that point, everything shifted for me. And again, if you talk your prompts in, it makes it really easy. So I'm going to hit go. This is exactly the kind of story that connects. During that time, were you following those templates and trying to fit in the way of doing? What was going through your head on a daily basis during that time? While I was working with those coaches, those mentors of mine, and basically following every step they had, step by step by step, I thought I was doing everything right. I literally was sending stuff in. They said, this looks great. Everything looks fine. And yet I got no engagement. I got no clients. Nothing ever moved for me. And I got increasingly more frustrated. So at first I thought, well, is it me? Is there something wrong with me that I can't follow this? Or maybe this isn't the business for me. Or maybe I'm just never going to be able to get this thing going. I became very frustrated, overwhelmed, and basically burnt out with the idea that there was something wrong with me. And we'll send that one in. When you were at your most frustrated, starting to think maybe it's me. Now, see, it's taking what I gave it and it's using that for the next prompt. What did that actually feel like? Did you feel stuck, defeated, exhausted? Were you avoiding showing up? I'm going to play right off of their questions. So it actually felt like being stuck, being defeated, and mentally exhausted. I was procrastinating on a daily basis because I kept telling myself, why bother? And then everything I did do, I did second guess. And my day to day was just tiring. I'll answer some of these other questions short so we can get through this because I do want to show you that other thing before we're done. Oh, there we go. All right, so question 4, take me back to the moment you realized the problem wasn't you. I realized it finally wasn't me when I chatted with a few other people who had a very similar experience. And when I spoke to them, I actually helped them get past it and pull out what was unique about them. And I was very good at uncovering their uniqueness. And in doing so, I realized this is my problem too. And so, in helping others who were in the same situation, I actually realized, hey, this is what's happening to me. And I know how to go fix this. So, as you can see, turning point, question 5. Once you had that realization, what did you do differently right after that? What I did differently after that was I actually structured my consulting business to be the business that actually addresses that problem for the clients who are out there that are feeling the same way, that are feeling like someone's trying to fit them into a box that they don't belong in. And I realized that I could build an entire company doing what I do best by helping them pull out what was unique about them and not putting them in a box, but rather uncovering what they do best. So I changed everything, changed all my programs, changed my marketing, changed how I talk to people. I changed literally everything. All right, next question. Let's see what we got. It's coming together nicely. 6. What did that experience teach you? It taught me that number 1, I'm not a failure. It taught me that what I do actually is important. And it taught me that I am not the only one going through this experience, that many others were as well, and I knew that I could help them. Whoop. Continue. Apparently, I hit the wrong button. So here we go. So now it's taking that and it's going to create a post based on my story. For a long time, I thought I was doing everything right. I hired coaches, followed the steps, used the template. Still nothing, no engagement, no clients, no results. At first, I thought, is it me? Maybe I'm not cut out for this. Maybe I'm missing something. It pulled in everything that I just told it. I got frustrated, then overwhelmed, then honestly pretty burnt out. I started procrastinating because I was thinking, why bother? Then something interesting happened. I started talking to other people who felt the same exact way. And as I helped them pull out what made them unique, it clicked. It wasn't a them problem. It wasn't a me problem either. It was the box we were all being put into. And I don't fit in a box. Neither do most people I work with. That was the shift. I stopped trying to follow someone else's formula and started building my business around what actually works for me. I changed everything, my programs, my messaging, how I show up. And more importantly, I built my business around helping others do the same. Because here's what I learned. You're not broken. You're just trying to force yourself into something that doesn't fit. And when you stop doing that, things start to work. Now, see, that post I might actually use today because that is brilliant. And that is how easy it is to pull your story out. So I'm going to put this prompt underneath here, and I encourage you, run it through. Answer those questions with your story and let it help you put something together, because now I can take that and say, please create a narrative. We'll do it right now really quick. Please create a full narrative story for me based on what we've discussed. Whoop. Please create a full narrative story based on everything we just discussed. My bad, I hit the wrong button again. So it's going into a full story. Now, if I told it to give it to me in paragraph format, it wouldn't go here. So how you tell it to put it out, but it's giving the whole story. So this is what I wanted to show you today. I wanted to show you just how easy it is to stand out from everyone else by using your story. And if you're in that spot where you're saying, I'm not sure I can pull my story out, well, then this one's for you. Take this prompt and run through and see what it comes up with. All right, bonus AI Spotlight. This is because I'm actually prepping for an expo that I'm doing. And I was working on something last night, and I realized I was creating a flyer for my table. Now, I am not the creative type. I can put pictures and stuff on pages and put stuff together, but it doesn't look all that great. Well, in the age of AI, that's okay. So I gave it what I had, and I said, make this look pretty for me. And here's what I did. I used Google Gemini, and I'm going to do a live one right here, right now for you, because I have a client who I'm creating a flyer for hers. She has a masterclass coming up. So what I did was I took a screenshot of her masterclass web page, her registration page, and the QR code to join. And I said, I need to create an image for my client, Carolyn, who has a masterclass coming up on April 30th at 12 noon Eastern time. The website for her masterclass is attached, and I have attached the QR code that leads the viewer of the flyer to the registration page. The image is for display at an expo table. It should be eye-catching, but not too busy, so the user is incentivized to register. I haven't done anything with this yet. I'm literally hitting go right now, but that was the prompt that I put in, and I set it all up because I knew about time here. So let's just see how this comes out. Always fun waiting for it to generate. And while it generates, I will tell you, I created every single display flyer for my page last night this exact way. And they look fabulous. I actually had one flyer that I created myself when I went, silly me, you have AI. Why don't you take what you put together and throw it into Gemini? And Gemini has this thing called Nano Banana. But all you need to do is just go to Gemini. And if you're using Chrome, Gemini is actually right up at the top of your screen now. It says Ask Gemini. So if you use Chrome, Gemini is right there in your face all of the time. All you need to do is open it up, and you can basically create whatever you need to create. You can also use it as regular AI for prompts. But as you can see down the side here, while that's generating, I had masterclass flyer design, couple 8.5 by 11s, different ones, a Venmo code flyer. I created all of my flyers last night this exact way. And I know what it's doing right now is trying to peruse the information from the website. So I use an app called Go Full Page. Now it's not really an app, it's an extension. So Go Full Page is an extension you can put onto Chrome. And when you install that extension, you can go to any website. So say you're out here and you find a website that you absolutely love, and you want to model it. You can go out and say, go to Go Full Page and open up your extensions, click on Go Full Page while you're on that site, and it will literally scan every single page of the site and create a PDF for you. And that's exactly what I did for Carolyn's registration page. And what I did then was I uploaded it here into Gemini along with her QR code. And it just seems to be taking an extra long time to do this, so we may not be able to finish, but we'll give it another 30 seconds or so and see if it finishes up for us. Should be working on it. I'll tell you, mine came out a lot faster, but then again, I didn't give it a full website to peruse as well. But that's how easy it is to create an image. So while it's over here doing that, I'm going to bounce over to, let's see, where's one of the other ones that I did? Here's my, I had this up here. So Unicorn Factor Masterclass, you ready to get fully noticed? And the information, it was okay. And I said, can you make this more eye-catching? Look what it did. Now that's a lot more eye-catching than anything that I created in Canva. And it did it literally in seconds. So, apparently this thinks it's missing information. So it didn't want to do that. All right. So that one didn't work. That's what happens when you go live and you do this. I did do one, but I didn't give it the website info, and this is what it created. So you can see this one here, because this is how simple it is to stand out. If I go back to this one here, I mean, it's there. Does it really stand out? No, that stands out way more. This stands out way more than the other one does. Oh, let me get that out of the way so you can see what's going on here. This stands out way more than my original version. And that is the whole point. It's about standing out. So your story, your images, and everything, they're what make you stand out in the crowd. So that's what I've got for you today, that little added bonus of Nano Banana, and then uncovering your story so that you can start standing out as soon as, well, today. Go answer the questions in ChatGPT or Gemini or Claude or whatever your favorite, Manus, wherever your favorite chat place is. Go in, put it in, get your post for today, and start standing out from everybody else in your industry. That's what I got for you today. We'll see you next time on the AI Spotlight. Bye for now.